Years.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married. Now you know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean that's a whole nother
think so? First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening. Welcome to the Men Don't Know Podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys. We ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know Podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. Our show is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Fellas, how are we living?
That's good.
Not much, man. Chilling. Everybody, right. Mike, good? You good? Yep. Good? Everybody good? Okay. Question of the day is, we talking about where is the bar at for men and women when they date versus getting married. So I'm going to call a woman up. We're going to find out where she thinks men's bar is at.
When dating
versus getting married versus we're going to call a guy up and see where he thinks the women's bar is at when they're dating versus getting married. Let me ask you guys this, just so that way we can clear some air and be on the same page. Will you think that the dating regimen, the dating critique or bar is going to be lower than the marriage bar? And by how much? A lot or a little?
Dating bar is lower than the marriage bar.
Okay, why?
Because you're just still getting to know each other. So
shouldn't you be dating to marry though?
Huh?
Shouldn't you be dating to marry, JR?
You should be dating to dating. To date.
Dating is just the first step.
Yeah. If you're dating to get married, you're gonna settle for some bullshit. So date to date, get to know them first, then decide if this is the person you want to marry.
So you're saying date to marry is skipping steps?
Yeah, skipping steps. You know, how do you say I want to go get married, so I'm gonna go date and find my wife or my husband, and then like with that in the back of your head, know that that's what you that's where you want this to lead, but you don't even know this person yet.
Okay,
you want to run before you crawl.
Exactly.
Hey, I want to fly before I walk. Wow. What are you talking No, but I get you 100%. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
It changes, obviously. The bar changes.
100%. 100%. It has to be. The bar has to change, and the bar has to get higher, lower, better, whatnot.
Because you have your expectations at certain times of your life.
100,000,000%. Let's get my sister on the line. She be a little.
Hey.
Hey, what up? What are you up to?
Just came back from dropping a check at FedEx for work.
Okay, I like that. Dropping off check. I'm here with JR and Coy. Fellas, say what's up to Nina.
What's up, Nina?
What's up?
Hello.
Okay.
Guys.
Wow. Oh, okay. See, you had that. Had that talk. Hey, my boys get on.
To hold back.
Anyways, Nina, I got it's a two-part question. I'm going to start with the first part.
Okay.
What do you think guys' expectations are for a woman when they're going to date them? I.e., what do you think is her financial stability on the docket? Is her looks like what do you think a guy needs from a woman when he's starting to date her? Or wants.
First I think it depends on the man.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I think certain men, it's they're dating for an ego boost, so they're they might be going for looks, not necessarily for the person to have stability. But I would hope that when they look into dating, they're looking to get into a relationship to potentially find their like their lifetime partner. I mean, that would be great.
Let me ask you this: you think nowadays for men, do you think financial stability and what do you think is higher, financial stability or mental health for a guy on a woman?
I think mental health. Yeah. I think mental health is number one. 100%. Yeah.
100%. Hey, Corey could date the girl that juice it up. Don't worry, he could take care of everything else. If she's gonna be a psychology major, he has no problem.
She's drinking the wheatgrass. The yoga instructor.
Don't worry, yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like this day and age, I feel for men, it's probably like mental stability, because so many people bring their past into their present, which is just, it's unfair. It can be overwhelming and just, it can be annoying 100%. But I feel for when women's dating, I do feel like men these days are acting like women and want the financial stability, which is very troublesome.
Mm-hmm. It's flipped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think so.
Because I just feel like some of the roles have changed. Sure. I'm not, what they, air quotes called a feminist. Yeah. So, or someone who says like, well, everything needs to be equal. I'm probably going to get hated on by people, but that's okay. I don't feel that's true.
I like when you stand on your own.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's true. I feel like sometimes it's 80-20, sometimes it's 60-40, but I just don't feel like it's true. And for me, it's just not needed. I definitely have my fair share and equal in my partnership. Yeah. However that goes, it goes. But honestly, like I've told my boyfriend, if something's burning down, honestly, unless you're taking testosterone, I want to see a man coming up the ladder to come and rescue me, because it's just known women, we have upper body strength, but it takes a lot to have that upper body strength. It's probably why we don't see that many women firefighters.
Let me put it to you like this. Hey, you want him to handle the fight.
Yeah.
Babe, go get the car.
Right.
Yeah.
I am telling you now, we went to Vegas, and by far it was the first time with a significant other that I didn't have to drive.
See?
So
I mean, you might have because you had to put the pistols in your purse.
Right.
Like John Wick over here. I mean,
exactly.
He more like Bob Lee Swagger. He more like yeah. Come on.
But bro. I'm all about bringing some of that back. Yeah. Men knowing their place, but I feel like as long as there's equal understanding, because even you can be building your brand, you might not have all the money in which you're looking for, but if you're building and you have an agreement towards like, hey, you might not be able to do everything in which you want, you'll need help, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Just don't come in and try and bamboozle. Yeah. That I don't like. Get bamboozled, kicked to the curb, and bamboozled by what they say that, oh, hey, I have a steady job. I just am looking for a partner, someone to, have fun with or build a relationship with, only to get with that person and get comfy and not do anything in which they said that they would do. And I've been in that situation before, and it sucks. Because all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, I changed my mind. And in reality, I want to be like, what I've learned, ladies and gentlemen, if they change their mind,
you change yours.
Pack your shit up and leave. GTG, and it is okay.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Run. Okay, let me ask you this now. What do you think a man's expectation of a woman, or where his bar is at? I don't want to say expectation, but where his bar is at when he's looking for a woman to marry?
Oh, I do feel like that bar is high. I feel like that bar is high. There is a level of, expectation. They're having thorough conversations, and that sometimes can be met with disappointment because you can meet someone who you're on the same page with, or you have known and you're on the same page, but as soon as they get with you, they want to be relaxed. So, it's time. Honestly, I've learned as soon as, shit hits the fan, but when someone's like, oh, well, I changed my mind, I don't want this, and the other person does, leave. Yeah. Leave. Don't try and change your mind, because all you're going to do is become resentful of that person. Leave. The same way she or he changed their mind is the same way you can be like, okay, well, this isn't going to work. And let me tell you, there's a lot of hey, it's best to break your own heart.
Ooh,
break your own heart because you can mend it.
That's a bar.
Especially since he gave you pretty much the green light already.
Yeah,
he
100%.
said he changed his mind. It no longer aligns with yours. So if you stay, it's kind of your fault.
100%.
It is.
100%.
It is. But you know what? I learned that from when I was dating. There was a guy that it ended up just, meeting at Coffee Bean. And I feel like, we had like 2 dates. But when he told me that, he's like, yeah, when our visions don't align anymore and I see that they're drifting, he's like, I'll break my own heart. I'm going to break my own heart because I'm going to mend it. And ever since that day he said that,
adopted.
And I've always done that. It's why I was, you guys have heard me like, okay, next. I'm always about the next until now.
Yeah.
So, it is okay to be selfish. It is okay to be selfish. It's okay to want more. Yeah. And if the partner, and sometimes it does take a little bit if you're in the relationship to where your partner might take a little bit of time to catch up, which is fine. Yeah. Like, a month or two, you see them like, okay, readjusting, by all means. They just take a little bit of time to readjust and get their bearings. They've been thinking about it. But when it's just a flat out, no, well, you got to deal with it, which I've seen. No, you don't. No, you don't. And I think that's why but that's why we're also seeing, I think, a lot of divorce as well, because people are realizing they don't really have to put up with it. They don't. No one has to put up with anything. And you don't have to be married. You can do what you want to do, but I would say like definitely in a healthy way. Yeah. But world has too many craziness. Yep. Be happy, but also have expectations. It is okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, we're gonna let you go. I appreciate you as always.
All right, you guys have fun.
Good night.
Okay, bye.
Do you guys think there's ever a point where you can't leave? Like where you're in too far deep and no matter what, you have an option.
100%. Let me explain something. Okay. We all have different views.
No, I understand. Like the basis of my thing is like, married with years in and kids, already put the work in for 20 years or whatever. It's hard to just
get up and go. 100%.
Get up and go.
Yeah.
To start over, to let go. And
I would say yes, you can always leave, but it's you just got to pick your battles.
Yeah, 100%.
Are you gonna choose this struggle when you leave, or are you gonna stay and try to work it?
The grass is always greener wherever you water it.
Either way, it's gonna be a struggle.
100%.
It depends on how long you guys have been there.
And like, imagine if you're in deep 10, 20 years, you're already established with the family already. Do you
stay in struggle or leave in struggle?
And then if you leave, it's like you got to answer everybody's question. What happened? Yeah.
But let me ask you this then, on the same coin. Do you agree with my sister when she says, do you leave early when you get the signs?
Of course.
So it depends on what you have to pick and choose. So everybody has a list of boxes that you need to check. You have to pick which boxes are most important for
non-negotiables.
Right? Mm-hmm. So I would say maybe 3 boxes. Three major boxes that 100%. Most everybody has. Yeah. The rest of them are subs.
Yeah, 100%.
So I mean,
the rest are negotiable.
Yeah, there's negotiable ones because nobody's perfect. Nobody's gonna fit. Nobody's gonna fit your exact you know,
and you might have different
specification.
ways of thinking later on as you get
Yeah,
older.
they might teach you. You might like something they did, or
Yeah.
that might be a new box.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, 100%.
So you just got to pick and choose. Like I wouldn't like if they didn't fit a box that, you know, if I was like, no, that's a no.
Yeah,
like one of your big ones.
If you don't communicate that, and then you're like, I'm just done with this person. I don't care. I don't care what they have to say about it. And then I think that's kind of like.
No.
You're doing yourself a disservice because you could talk to them and they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't know. I had no idea that you felt that way about that. I didn't think about it that way."
Yep.
And it could be an easy fix.
Yeah, it could be an easy fix, or they could say, "Go fuck yourself." But you don't know that unless you tell them.
Yeah, communication's key.
Yeah.
All right, let's get Jay on the phone real quick.
Hello?
What up? How we living?
Chillin'.
I'm here with JR and Coy. Fellas, say what's up, Jay.
What up?
There was a lot of bass in there was a lot of bass in that hello a second ago. I don't know if I like that or not.
How we living, my guy?
Chillin'. What's good?
Not much, man. Quick question for you. We are asking the opposite sex this question. So my question to you is, I want to know where you think a woman's bar is, or what she expects from a man or wanting from a man when she is dating. I.e., like, what do you think the bare minimum caliber women are taking now on dates for dates?
Too high?
Okay, hey, and that's fine, and that's fine. I want to know where do you think that men see it at?
Oh, like we're reviewing, like when we look at a girl?
No. What do you think a woman's looking for a man just to date? What are her features, characteristics? What do you think she wants? She wants someone financially stable. Is she looking for a bodyguard? Is she looking for Kevin Costner? Like, is she looking for Ryan Gosling? Is she looking for a lover? Like, what do you think she's looking for when she's trying to date a man?
I mean, I think ideally they're looking for them all, what you just mentioned. But what you're going to find in one package is different. So I think at first, the financially stable for sure.
Do you think cheating is a rich man's sport?
Is cheating? No.
Nah. And what I mean by that, it is more success. It has more. The success rate is higher when he is wealthy or acceptable.
About getting sorry, getting away with it?
Yeah, acceptable. Yeah, accepted.
I don't think it's accepted.
Okay.
More. I think it's easier to probably get away with.
Okay. Fair.
Harder for her to walk away.
I mean,
no, I'm just saying you have more resources.
Okay. Fair.
You're like, oh, you got another house or something. Shoot.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so you really think finances first? What comes second for a woman while they're dating?
I would say the financial stability and that mental stability.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Mental for a guy.
Yeah.
Okay. It was funny. It's funny you say that because my sister's first thing that she said a man is looking for a woman to be mentally stable.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Like, we don't care about anybody else.
You can get through anything in your relationship, pretty much.
Yeah, if she's mentally stable. Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't, stable dude. You don't need their money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not looking for someone with money.
Are girls giving guys a chance to show how much money they have though? Like, you didn't put looks first, right? So like,
I don't think. I think looks are so far down the table.
I understand
now.
that, but an unattractive guy meeting a girl, how does he get past the,
no catch
exactly? But like, he still has to get her out.
Delilah's. I mean, he could beat her there too.
Make her laugh.
I mean, I feel like
funny guys are still in season. Funny guys.
It could be word of mouth.
Oh. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, there's a girl at your work, and let's say she has a friend there, but then she has a friend that's opposite. Like, hey, he's okay looking, but he's low, and he's got money, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really? Oh, okay, really? Yeah. That could be one, I think.
recommendations.
But
Yeah,
exactly, a co-signer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she
Gotta co-sign.
co-signing for the money. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, God, that is nasty. Okay, let me ask you this then: what do you think a woman's at when she's looking for a man to marry? What characteristics does he need?
I think that financial stability and also that someone that they can count on. I mean, someone that's not. I guess I mean like someone who's just not about themselves. Someone who's going to put them
you
first.
gotta be selfless.
Yeah, exactly. Selfless. There you go. You got to be selfish. You got to put them first and things like that. If you're always thinking about yourself and it's your way or the highway, then I mean that shit runs old.
Yeah, no, I will. Yeah, I believe that.
The highway.
Yeah, you gotta be willing to negotiate, willing to compromise, all that stuff.
That's the word I was looking for.
Negotiate. Oh, compromise. I thought you meant
negotiate's a little bit harder than compromise.
Yeah, a lot of people say they'll negotiate with terrorists. Okay.
Get me, Sabian.
Yeah, I think if they're married, someone's going to be compromise. Someone who's there, someone who's clicking all those boxes for the most part, if they can, as many as they can.
Let me ask you this: for a man, what do you think a man needs to get married to a woman?
From a woman, or what the man needs?
What is his characteristics that he needs from a woman to get married? Is it really just mental stability?
It's gotta be.
But
Go ahead.
I think it's. I mean, like we talked before, like the peace that but I mean more of just what is it? Accountability. I think it's a huge one.
Ooh,
accountability
from men.
Accountability. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, if you can, everybody makes mistakes. You do stuff wrong, but if you can own up to it, like I fucked that up. Oh, okay. Then to me, that's attractive. If you always got a reason of why you did something, but it's not your fault or something, you're like, oh my God, come on. Yeah.
But it's like a lot of times both sexes are not willing to admit.
Yeah, you got. You know what? Yeah, you got to be okay with somebody telling you your faults.
Yeah, and really kind of just taking back, like, okay, let me see what they're seeing that I'm not recognizing for a minute, instead of just always playing the defense that they're out to get you.
No, I agree with that.
Do you guys wait for her to say I messed up too? Okay, yeah, I kind of met, or are you willing to say it first?
I'll say it first.
Yeah, I think.
I'll say it first until a point where I'm like, fuck that, I'm not saying it again. I'm waiting for her, and then I'll say it anyway.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been right there what you're talking about, because it's like sometimes you'll find yourself like, well, I apologize for that, where I've done it maybe once or twice. She does it nonstop, and I haven't got one apology for it. Like, why is it when I do it once? It's
why
like
start now? Why start now?
Yeah, like,
hey, dog, a lot of guys getting PTSD right now.
She got hers. Why start?
Like, man, I've done it one time. and I owe you an apology. Yeah. You do it on a weekly, and it's well, my bad. There's no apology, nothing. It's expected now. It's like that's part of the routine. What?
Yeah,
got him. Yes.
Man. All right, man. We appreciate you, my guy. I'm gonna tap in with you later.
Cool.
Later, Dave.
All right, stay up. Go. Nah, man. I mean, I 100% agree with it. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. I think it's definitely mental health
for a woman.
Just everything.
Okay,
bro.
So I'm glad you brought that up, because is not mental health. Are you dating a crazy girl, crazy hot girl?
Yeah. I mean, it's not even crazy hot girl. Hey, let me explain something to you. Mental health has no look, okay?
Not just mental health, but it's emotional intelligence.
Yeah, emotional
intelligence.
Yeah, I like that.
Read the room a little bit. Like, just know when something's not right.
Yes.
Yeah. When to lay off.
I don't want to use the word behave, but how to
navigate.
Move through. Navigate. That's
how to navigate through things, like
certain situations.
Yeah, certain times isn't a good time to bring something up. Yeah.
Don't hang me out. Don't
Yeah. Don't
especially
hang me out
in public.
Don't hang me out to dry in public.
Yeah.
Have each other's back in public. And then
100%. We talk about that when we get back to the pad.
Mm-hmm.
Get your Ike Taylor on.
Relax, Coy. No, I'm just saying, like, you got she don't want you flipping out on her in front of family.
For sure. Nobody wants to see it.
You don't want her flipping out in front of family.
It's not good for any party, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Take notes in your head, bring it up later.
Yeah. Even if you have to step to the side.
Do you guys agree with that though? Have each other's back in public.
Hell
Stay
yeah, you gotta,
united.
You got to.
That's the key, man.
What if she's like so out of pocket wrong? You're like, God damn.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Then you can pull her to the side.
Yeah,
At that
pull her
moment.
to the side. Say, hey, can I talk to you for a second over here? So just out of the view of people. You don't
de-escalate the situation at all times.
But if it's something that's, I'll get behind her on this, even though I kind of don't.
Yeah,
agree.
and
I can see her side.
You pull her behind you and you step in front.
Yeah.
That way she feels like you are still having her back and you are taking charge of the situation.
Yeah.
But
she'll probably respect you more for it because at the same time you're checking her at the end. I mean, she could do the same with you too. Like
100%.
if you're wrong and acting like an idiot or whatever, she might not say something right there, but you better believe when you get home you're gonna get the business. You know,
100%. All right. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or my bad, SoundCloud, Pandora. You downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message, fellas. We are out.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married. Now you know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole
Really?
nother
You think so?
subject.